Hello, my name is Avi Rachlin. I'm from, but while attending Penn State, I reside in the borough. Just before I begin my speech, there's a couple of comments to address Councilmember Myers. You were talking about how you should be vaccinated to protect others, and that how Powell's passing was due to the people around him. Powell had not left his residence. He was totally isolated. And it is common knowledge at this point that the vaccine does not prevent transmission. In fact, the viral load of those who are vaccinated is higher than those who have natural immunity or remain unvaccinated. And then you excuse his death by that he had underlying conditions, despite the vast majority of COVID deaths, 90+% of them are due to people who have underlying health conditions, the biggest one being obesity. All right. 5 weeks ago, I was here to tell you not to re-implement an indoor mask mandate. I told you the science, quoted statistics, and read verbatim the warnings printed on the boxes of blue ear loop masks, which clearly state they have zero effect on COVID. Unfortunately, all of that was ignored, and this council unanimously voted to reinstitute the mask mandate because politicians know what's best. So once again, let's run the numbers. Since September 13th, Central County has reported 9 COVID deaths, and Mountain Indy Medical Center currently has 38 patients hospitalized due to COVID-19. What you should notice is both of these numbers are significantly higher than the numbers from the period of August 23rd to September 13th, which I quoted the last time I was here. The CDC has also marked Central County as a high transmission area throughout this period. According to the Pennsylvania Department of Health COVID dashboard, transmission in Central County remains largely unchanged. What I find very interesting is the Penn State COVID-19 dashboard tells a very different story. Even prior to your mask mandate, positive cases at Penn State have steadily declined since the fall semester began. The last time the student body had more than 10 positive cases in a single day was a month ago. And now there are days when not a single student tests positive out of nearly 1,000 plus tests. No Penn State student has died this year of COVID, and no Penn State student has been hospitalized due to COVID, according to the dashboard. So how does this data match up with the effects of your mask mandate? It doesn't. I filed a record request under the Pennsylvania Right to Know Act and found out just how many of these $300 civil citations have been handed out by the State College Borough Police and the State College Borough Health Department. The answer? 0. Not a single citation was handed out. Now, is this because everyone was complying with the mask mandate and wearing their obedience mask while partying at the many bars in the area? No. I have sources within the city government, and to put it mildly, the people you charge with executing your orders are laughing at you. They don't care, and neither do the citizens. And that's okay, because the people congregating, socializing, and partying in the borough are not grandma and grandpas with medical problems. They're college students, people who remain virtually at zero risk of dying or being hospitalized due to COVID.
One minute, sir.
So stop the charade, follow the science, and end the mask mandate. It's just wasted text in cyberspace. And I would also like to add that we've had, I believe, 4 major football games with over 100,000 plus attendees, people coming from all over the country, maybe even the world to attend. And you guys preach mask mandates, vaccine mandates. I know you put out a proclamation or something like that asking the university to institute a vaccine mandate. I was taking a look at your jobs board where you can apply for jobs within the State College Borough, and I was not able to find a requirement anywhere that required vaccination to work at the city council. So it seems that there is a lot of messaging, a lot of virtue signaling to appease a minority of people, but there's very little action. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sorry.